everyday handicap, 10 furlongs, 7 runners. Starting as visibility rears up. Halfway down the hill. So away they head, and Highway Grey is content to give them a little bit of a start early on. One that's swiftly into stride is Cockalorum, and in company with the pink jacket of Sol KO, they are the first two to show. Market leader See That Storm just quite keen, disputing second place, throwing the head from side to side as they make the descent. In fourth place, up on the outside, is Ludo's Landing. That's always in the hooped colours, just ahead of Visibility, and the last two, Temple City and Highway Grey. So now they're making the first of the turns at the far end of the racecourse. Cockalorum having the advantage, and just a steady gallop here being set by See That Storm is in second place and quite keen. You can see they're all packed up here, and out in front, Jason Hart doing quite a good job stacking them up a near 14-second furlong there. Sol K on the running rail, just on the inside of Ludo's Landing as they make the turn. Then Visibility in the last two, Temple City, and last of all is Highway Grey. So making the turn at the foot of the hill and racing inside the final 6. Cockalorum it is, dictating affairs. See That Storm, well enough placed, but still just a little keen. Outside the leader in second place, with Sol KO disputing that position, pink jacket on the rails. Ludo's Landing comes next, racing on the outside of Visibility, and still towards the back of the pack we have Temple City and Highway Grey. Cockalorum hasn't had a great deal of pressure on the lead, partly because Callum Rodriguez has been trying to spend the time anchoring See The Storm in second, and is still in second with half a mile to go. Sol KO in third. Ludo's Landing in fourth place, racing on the outside of Visibility, and still at the back as they climb uphill now, Temple City and Highway Grey, who knows his way through these last 3 furlongs, but has a lot of traffic between himself and the leader, who's trying to kick off the front end. It's Cockalorum who has the advantage. In second place, See That Storm. Then in third place is Sol KO, who's on the inside of Ludo's Landing. Highway Grey, David Allen's having to sit and suffer towards the inside. Yellow and Red will now try and angle out as See That Storm moves through with Cockalorum. Then behind these, in third place, is Ludo's Landing. And now Highway Grey and his beloved Pontefract begins to see the leader in his sights. See That Storm has the advantage. Can he hold off Highway Grey, who's got 3/4 of a length to find? And at the line, it is See The Storm who beat Highway Grey, who ran with credit again. Ludo's Landing third, Visibility fourth. Behind those, Cockalorum. See That Storm, bit keen early, but was well placed in a steadily run race despite the weakness in the market. Has seen off Highway Grey, who makes it 5 wins and 5 places from 14 career starts at Pontefract. Just had to wait slightly for a run. By that time, the winner had gone beyond recall, although to be fair, was holding the second on the run to the line. Ludo's Landing fills out third place. See That Storm it is, poised at the top of the home run. He was disputing the lead. The second place horse was last, but See That Storm got a big enough break and wins the race.
And he's a progressive 3-year-old, this horse. He's a very likeable type. He's done this well.
Yeah, not enough flag waving from Leona, unfortunately, to get Highway Grey over the line. He tried his best, but he's run up against a horse who's younger than him, only a 3-year-old, and he's now 2 from 2 for a new yard. Bit of a feather in the cap, that. 35 grand from Andrew Borden, a stable you wouldn't normally associate with getting more out of theirs. But he's a like the racehorse generally, and he's clearly improving.
Yeah, 163 days, wasn't it, since we hadn't seen him when he won last time. Turned out pretty quickly, I think, for one of theirs, but they obviously feel like he's fit and well. And, of course, Edel should have a pretty big week at York, obviously regional, Point Linus. He'd have a nice few chances going into York week as well.
Regional was his first Group 1 winner, wasn't he, at Haydock in the Sprint Cup?
Yeah, he's been an absolute smasher. He had some real spice. I know you've spent a bit of time working down there. I was firmly in the Aussie camp for Us4 next week.
Really?
Yeah. I think she'll reverse form with Big Evs. I just thought it was perfect for Big Evs at Goodwood.
Well, you can tell the jockey of Big Evs why you think he won't win the Nunthorpe, because
he's coming.
Tom Marquand's going to come over and have a chat with us in a moment.
I've got the weight edge on him.
As I say, I'm not standing in the middle of that. I'll
Looking forward to that debate in a moment. See That Storm wins, 7-4 favourite. Highway Grey second at 7-2, and third was Ludo's Landing at 15-2. There is See That Storm making his way back into the winner's enclosure. I can see Luke, actually. He's not in the winner's enclosure at the moment. He's chatting to Tom Marquand, and he's about sort of a minute away from the parade ring. So we might have to fill for time whilst Luke is chatting away.
Tom is asking for an autograph, I think.
Someone is definitely not asking him for an autograph. That was him chatting to Tom Marquand, who's coming over to join us, and we'll chat to Tom in a moment. But Is Luke in the winner's enclosure now? I think he's run there. And, yeah, let's see.
He is there, I can confirm he's there.
Yeah, can confirm he's there. Luke, I hope you're out of breath and you've run there, because you've held us all up, mate.
Sorry, I was talking to Tom Marquand, but, you know, it's nice to be sociable, Ollie, just enjoy the day out. It's not all about work. Oh, look out. Ed Bethell's picking up a bucket of water. Well done.
How you doing, all right?
Yeah, really good. He's a nice horse to have inherited, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Tom Biggs bought him very well. I can't take any credit for that one.
Okay. So when he was selling the pitch to you, why did he say he liked this horse?
He just thought he'd be progressive, which he's kind of shown he is. And look, he's a nice horse. He works well at home.
Does he?
Works well at home.
Does he?
Yeah, we kind of knew that we had a bit of mileage. How much, I don't know. And we're just very lucky to have landed on him, really, yeah. I think.
And so what's the plan with him? Do you just work your way up through the ranks?
I think so, yeah. I did think about gelding him early on, but I don't want to stop his progress just yet, and might just do that over the winter between a 3 and 4 year old career. But look, he's a fun horse for his owner, and so fingers crossed he can keep going.
To be fair, looking at him, he looks so he will be better with a bit more time.
Yeah, and I even think a little bit of cut in the ground might help him as well. He does roll his knee a little bit, and so you know I think there's he's definitely got a progressive profile.
Regional, what's the news? Are we all?
We're all good with him. He worked real good yesterday. Callum was very happy with him. And so. Systems go for probably one of the hottest sprint races of the year, and looking forward to being part of it.
Would you prefer if there was a bit of rain? Or
No. I'd rather it be rattling fast. But you know what the weather, what will be will be, and I don't think
he's going to go anyway, whatever.
I'd say so, and I don't think there's going to be enough rain to make it a big difference.
No, okay.
Looking at the forecast, but you never know in this country, do you?
It's going to be a funny old race for lots of weights. I mean, it's going to be there's so much pace on, isn't there? I mean,
yeah, it is, and it's going to take a horse that's can stay because they're going to go fast. I just hope that the race doesn't break apart early on, and that we've got something to aim at, and it's a fair race for everybody.
Okay. Well, I believe you carry on that. So it's amazing what people will do when they see a camera. Well done.
Oh, I was desperate for him to pour that over, Luke. I'm sure plenty of you at home were as well. But interesting chat there about Regional, who lines up in the Nunthorpe on Friday at York, and Ed Bethell having high hopes for his charge. We'll continue our Nunthorpe discussion in a few moments' time, because Tom Marquand, the jockey of Big Evs, will join us. And he'll be taking on Ed Bethell's Chazz Regional, the Australian Raider, Ascor, and a host of others in what promises to be the race of the week at York. But as we've just seen there, Ed Bethell's horse is in good form ahead of a big week on the Naves, Maya.